All right, we're back for our fourth unit to test, and looks like we have 208 and 201 with fluctuations in distance. And since I like dinosaur green, we'll go through each one of the units. We know 9-Eye's out there. Home is, well, it should be right here. 183, 82 for Daddy, 196. So again, units are, you guys saw from the previous test, within inches of each other. And so there's quite a bit of disparity between the actual distances of what we're looking for. Well, for consistency, we'll go ahead and stay with test. And as we go through our tracking here, we'll change over periodically between some of the units. Now, I've heard folks again say that they are having issues where the tracker is 90 degrees off from the actual location. Again, I don't know if that is because of the initial GPS acquisition, if they're oriented differently, if the software is smart enough to, if I GPS align this unit this way and this unit this way, I mean, it should, right? It should be able to figure that out. Maybe something in the pairing, something some of the software guys forgot, I don't know. And as we go through, let's go ahead and do a quick check. We'll use our fire pit here as our marker. Let's see what it says about 9-Eye. Oh, 131. Alright, so it looks like we're pretty close. If I turn around to Mommy, who was back at our initial location, just in the time that it took us to get from here, it's a little off. It looks like it's not exactly pointed directly at the unit, but we'll go ahead and continue on with our test. Consistency, that's the key. Oh boy, not looking forward to going through those woods again. Here we go. All right, so we're definitely off. So previously when we went through that section, and then we went through that section, and now it's kind of bringing us a little bit farther to the right, a little bit more of a direct route towards the test tracker, although you can see when you stand, it kind of moves like it's slowly oscillating east and west, east and west. I'm not sure what we call that minor variation. I'm trying to stand as still as possible. But it's enough to where it's problematic. And again, this is something where the indicator is pretty broad. It's not the nice little dot when you're at a far distance away. I'm going to go this way because there really is no path through there. I can tell you from personal experience, there are a lot of blackberry brambles back there. Now, the only thing that concerns me with this minor deviation, the farther away you go from your target, and the longer you walk at even a 1 degree or 2 degree or 3 degree difference, the longer you do that equates to a greater error. So when you're actually going to that unit, the longer you spend going in just that slight degree variation, that difference. And if anyone is a sailor or a submariner or one of those guys, they can tell you accuracy here is key. The longer you spend on just a minor difference for a longer period equates to a lot more significant of a value when you actually go to get to your target destination. Now, we know that our units are right there on that log, right there. And just as a quick spot check, looks like we're pretty well centered. I'd say it's about 30 feet. It's pretty close. The camera really doesn't do a good representation of the distances involved. But I will continue to trek along. And that's where we say we're at. And as you can see right about there, that is about 6, 12, 18, I'd say about 20 to 25 feet from where my current position is right now. So we'll do a standard step right directly towards it and count the difference. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And just kind of scrolling through some of the other pieces. Looks like Mommy is 208 feet away. Definitely not pointing directly back to the direction we want to go to. Now that is a little bit closer of a representation to where we want to go. Okay, so next test we'll do the last one. Again, cycle through, and then what I'll do is I'll take one of the units and I'll place it a couple hundred feet down that way just to see what kind of a difference it does when we scroll between each one of the different paired pieces. All right, folks, hope you enjoy.